Ne söyledin? Sümüklü yapar, sümüklü oluyor, sümük oluyor ya böyle. Uzuyor ya. Bamya. Fark biliyor musun sen onu? Onu gördün mü ben yiyemiyorum. Ama bamya içine limon atıyorlar. O onu önlüyor o sümüğü. Hani o sümük değil de ben o sümük diyorum. Uzuyor böyle şey gibi. O olmadı mı yerim. Pilav üstü.
Konya'nın
Öyle.
bamya çorbası çok iyi.
Bilmiyorum Konya'yı bilmiyorum. Hiç yeme içmedim ben.
Konya'ya gittim ben, orada
Ne
bamya
yapıyorlar? Bamya hiç içinde belli olmuyor mu?
böyle ufak ufak belli oluyor. Ama minik
Ha?
minik böyle. Çok ufak.
Ha?
O şekilde. Ulan bayıldım ya.
Hadi ya.
Ki ben ağzıma hayatta bamya sokmam yani.
Niye nasıl deneyeyim dedin o zaman sokmuyorsan onu?
Ya oraya bir yere iş için gitmiştik.
Ha?
Birisiyle buluştuk orada. İşte söyledi
Ha?
adam. Ya ben dedim, ben içemem dedim. Bir dene dedi, sen dedi falan. Ondan sonra denedim. Abi enfes bir şeydi ya.
Ha. Davet attım.
Gelmiyor.
Nasıl gelmiyor abi?
Valla kabul ede basıyorum, gelmiyor.
Ben attım davet. Maç için bir kullanıcı daha gerekli diyor. Şeyden gel. Numarayla gel.
Çok
Şeye
imkansız.
git. Numarayı söyleyeyim ben sana.
Bak gelecek herhalde. Bak 5 kere bastım. Şimdi ekran dondu. PES'in serverları da çok kötü ya.
Yok be ne kötü olacak abi. Anca mı?
Bak 5 kere bastım lan. 5'de dönüyor
Tamam
şu an.
numarayla gel diyorum sana. Oda numarasına
Dönüyor
gir.
dönüyor. Ekran dönüyor şu an.
Ah, bir dakika dur çay koyayım o arada ben. Çayın altını da kapat. Allah. Çok heyecanlanıyorum Merdo da. Çöp atacağım. Unutturma. Tamam bir dakika dur. Evet Sayın Merdo. Merdo çok atma. Sakin ol. Üzme yaşlı amcanı.
Çok atacağım.
İlla çay diyor ki bana 2 kaşık at. Şekeri amına kodum. Bir kaşık attım olmuyor ya.
Şekersiz iç, şekersiz.
Ya ben o şekersiz çay mı içilir abi? İçme daha iyi amına kodum çayını ya. Nefret ediyorum şekersiz. Denedim kaç kere. İğrenç ya.
Şekersiz içme. Her zaman öyle derler. Çayı çok iyi diye.
Hayır abi
Ben
yok.
hayatta çay içmem, biliyor musun?
Biliyorum. Hep söylüyorsun. Zorla elin kolun bağladıp ağzına dökeceksin aslında soğudup da biraz.
İşkence yapacaksan onu yapacaksın işte.
Ah Nimet. Öbür işi halledebildin. Ne kodum olmaz zaten. Benim oyuncuyu gördün mü?
Oyuncusu.
Bilmem bir bakarsın sonra.
Adam mı aldın yeni?
Almadım. Tek attım Mehmet. Tek. Öyle bir attım ki teki.
Kim o?
Bilmiyorum. Bakarsın şey yaparsın.
Bakıyorum, göremiyorum.
Göremiyor mu? Allah
Mehmet.
Allah. Hayır.
Iniesta.
Evet.
Kadro mükemmel ya.
Ne mükemmel. Senin kadro benden daha iyi. Dalga mı geçiyorsun la? Patrick Vieira'nın en son hali var. Messi'nin bombacısı var. Neymar kalecinin aynısı. Hiçbir fark yok. Sadece Cafu hariç. Cafu da zaten kendinden iyi. Tamam mısın? Çok atma. Sakin ol. Oğlum ne yapıyorsun la? Tarih mi yazıyorsun? Hazır mı? Şeyin kaç senin? Takım o 3213 benden yüksek bak. Bu şey nerede acaba? Aykut. Aykut'e mi oynuyor mu acaba futbol?
Bastım.
Saat kaç ki? Sizin orada saat kaç?
1.30 ya.
1:30.
Yatayım
Ha, bu
1.30.
saate kalır mı lan o? Ben de
Galatasaray
yatarım.
and Beşiktaş,
Zaten
two grand institutions
dizi var mı
in
bugün?
Turkey's
Şey yok muydu
footballing
bugün lan?
capital, going head to head in
Eşref
another
aha bak
edition
koymuşlar
of
düşmüş.
this
Onu izlerim ben.
long-standing rivalry.
Kaç maç
Both
yapıyor? Bir
clubs
maç
held
mı?
on the European side of the city of Istanbul, both enjoying massive
Ne
support
yapıyorsun?
in
Ne
the
foul
districts where
yapıyorsun
they
ya?
are based. It is a real glamour fixture in every sense of the word. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, once more,
Dakika
it's
bir
in,
amına koyayım.
and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Works it forward. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Owen. Owen! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Çok çabuk yedik ya. Dakika bir daha şey. Dakika 5 Ali Deli. Acele yok.
Well, that has not gone well. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Owen. Nedved tries a shot.
Hay amına koyayım be.
One lovely take. That is where it stopped.
Nedved has every reason to be disappointed after
Dur
being
abi
played
daha
so
yeni
well.
ısınıyoruz ya. Sen
Don't
acele
let him
etme.
forget that.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way.
Hadi.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Nedved.
İlk maç ilk
That's
maç.
Owen.
Aa! Çekmeden vursana be.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
İlk maçta hadi. Yayını yeni açtık.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Nedved. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Davids. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass
Ne
could have
yapıyorsun
completed
be?
its journey.
Allah Allah.
Besiktas
Oraya
really
gidiyorum
can't
zaten
go
ya.
chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aa!
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Messi. Oh, here's a chance!
Hadi be.
Lacking in accuracy.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's had it!
İşte
They've
bu.
scored!
Klasman değil bu Ali.
And this is getting
Arkadaş
better
da kafa.
and better. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
he weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Now it's Owen. Well seen. Saw that coming. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, just skipping chance!
Yapma be.
Oh,
Nasıl
taken with
kaçırdın onu?
style. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
We have got
Ananı
ourselves a
becini.
game here.
I think
Abi
they can
niye
sense
Alman
it
ya?
here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Now it's Nedved.
Umunu kudum gitsene.
Oh, important interception.
Aa.
Owen! Oh, they
Bak,
could be
bak, bak, bak.
finish.
Abi ne bak alıyorum ya hepsini Mehmet. Adam mı veriyor? Kendim alıyorum ya adamlarla.
Çıkarmıyor topu bir türlü.
Olur mu ya, çıkaramazsın, ben üstüne baskı kuruyorum.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now they can
Ah.
spring out of
Bak ya.
defence. Iniesta. Mateus!
Yok lan eşek.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Hey!
And the
Oğlum.
assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Saitoski.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Nedved. Now then, the ball's come
Abi
loose.
ben alıyorum
David
ya.
gets a foot in here. Shot goal!
Şuraya bak ya. Allah sana veriyor ha oyunu.
They have grabbed themselves.
Ne alakası var abi, izle bak.
Şimdi bak.
Bacağına
Bak.
bak.
Burada,
Bak.
Burada almıyor.
Bak.
Bak burada pas atıyor.
Nasıl bana veriyor?
Kişinin arasında.
Ya benim adam ayağını sokuyor. Seninki mal arkası dönük.
What a finish. I mean, an instinctive
Ya,
finish at
ne
that.
yapacaksın?
He probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
This is Owen. Hits one. Oh, Besiktas.
Ya öğren bunları adaş. Adaşım öğren bunları işte.
Çıkmıyordu moralim bozuk.
Hayır, ben ne dedim sana? Dur daha dedim. Hatta adam sordu. Yeniliyorsun dedi. Dakika 5 dedim ben.
But I was willing him to supply the finish, and he kept
Bak
up
salakla. Böyle mi atılır o top? Şöyle atsana.
Clinical. Just
Ben de
clinical.
atamadım pası.
What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline,
Aç.
telling his team
Ya
to
aç,
calm down,
ayağından
but they'll
çıkardın,
need to do that pretty quickly.
sürmedin.
It's composure from here.
Çıkarmıyor şerefsiz topu ya.
Çıkarttırmıyorum desene şuna. Çıkarttırmıyorsun desene. Güzel oynuyorsun desene.
Quality ball.
Biliyorsun bu işi desene. Böyle şeyler yapmasana.
Yeah.
Bak attığın pasa bak. Sonra çıkartmıyor.
ya.
Senin suçun, atmıyorsun güzel pas.
And that has been clubbed away.
İzle yani ne yaptığını.
That's a good ball played into space. Well seen.
Ah
Saw that
siktir
coming.
oradan
That was
geçmedi.
well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on.
Oo ver kırmızıyı hocam.
Yok, sarı var. Kırmızı sarı bile yok. Sarı bile yok. Sarı bile yok. Ne kırmızı?
Topu bile çıkarmışım.
Al.
Kaçırmışım.
Göreceğiz bak. Sarı var mı yok mu gör.
Vallahi
Abi fouling yapmasını bileceksin arkadaş. Böyle o işler.
Ya bırak Allah
Sarı bile vermedi yani, gördün mü?
O faul değil miydi yani Mırmır?
Değildi tabi. Verdi ama faulü.
Allah aşkına.
Sarılık bir şey yoktu.
Orada o faali veriyorsa kart vermesi gerekiyor. Mesela gole gidiyorum ben. Topu çıkarmışım.
Iniesta.
Niye sana o?
Herhalde canım, yeni adamım benim. Kankam o benim. Ne godu be.
Tek atışta mı yani?
Tek atışta. 149, 150 de tek attım ya. 100 altınım vardı. Ama çaput yaptım. Çapıtsız çekmedim.
Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Delightful ball. And that is has a goal.
Görüyor musun? Bak bu benim defansımın salaklığı.
Deep into first
Tövbeler
half
olsun,
stoppage
neyse.
time. A crucial goal.
Neyse.
Really
Adam
tidily gathered.
tuttu bıraktı önüne,
Ultimately,
al dedi,
a
at
more
dedi.
than
Senin
tidy
yapamadığını.
finish.
Ben
It's a
kendi
simple
adamımla
game.
yapıyorum
Striker's
ya.
job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Neyle atmışım?
Neither
Ovun
side
ovun
holding
nesi?
back here. It has been quite a half this.
Çok atma demedim Mehmet
Have to
mesela.
say it's a game that has very much lived
On
up to
shoot.
the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other.
Ya ben bu
100
futbola
miles an hour.
sadece futbol oynayacağım bak.
Whether they can keep
Hiçbir
this
şey
up.
oynamayacağım. Call of Duty, Cahçurt.
It has been
Her
end to
hafta
end
bire
here.
çıkarım.
A glut of goals and just
Her
one between them.
yenilendiğinde. Bir hafta
More
içinde.
excitement seems certain.
İşte ama zaman yok.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh, played right into his path. Nedved. And now the breakaway. Now Davids. Oh, good read.
Ya bak David vurdun ama canımın içi. Aslanımsın be.
Davids showed
Tekrar
plenty of
gelip
zest in
alıyorsun
getting
be.
to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That pass has been well intercepted.
Geçecekti lan.
Galatasaray trying to orchestrate
Sana
the
ben resim
breakaway here by
attım.
the looks of it.
Cevap vermedin ona.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to
Ha?
play the game because you try and absorb.
Ya senin sesin niye çok geriden geliyor ya?
With a long ball quickly on the counter attack to
Ha?
get your men in behind
Ne
the
diyorsun
opposition defense.
anlamıyorum.
Ya resim attım diyorum sana. Geçen gün bak ne dedin, bir şey demedin dedim.
Abi niye vurmuyor lan bu?
Vieira.
Senin
Neresi
suçun.
diyorum ben de,
Makaleli.
görmedim.
Ya bunu yayın var, yayına mı söyleyeyim? Resim işte.
There will be a throw in.
Bilmiyorum şey. Belki müsaitliği resimmişim.
Cannavaro. Well read, nice interception. Costa Curta. Makaleli. It's a pretty
Neymar
loose
benim bok
pass.
gibi ya, Neymar.
Costa
Ha?
Curta.
Neymar benim bok gibi.
Nasıl bok
He's
gibi?
been shifted
Güzel
off it,
basmamışsındır.
and it's Owen.
Olur mu? Süper ya adam. Bayılıyorum ben.
If he can get there.
Geçen soktum 3-4 maçta
Well, the
şeyde,
ball just
klasmanda
didn't
var ya,
work out for the
amına
run
kodu
that he
ortalığın
made.
ya. Ben böyle bir şey
That was
görmedim.
just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Ananı al.
Makaleli. Pull it. It's a sweet ball that. Chips it through. Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this. And he's had a hit!
Hadi be.
Neler yapıyorsun be. Neler yap, şov
I guess he tried
yapıyorsun
one of
be.
his specials.
Why this time? What are you doing this time with that machine? You can't do that this time. You're disturbing people.
Now it's Owen. Davids.
What?
The ball has bounced loose now.
Too late, I said.
Davids
To
unable
do.
to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well played.
Do it in the
That's what has
toilet
to be
here.
done now, no question about it.
You hear me?
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bu Vieira çok kötü ya.
Well, quality
Nasıl kötü
clearly
ya?
deserted
Her
him
şeyi
at
kötülüyorsun.
crucial
Aynı Aykut
moments.
emme oyun ya.
Clearly is miffed, having made the
Bok
run
atıyorsun
and
sonra
not
ha bu
picked
çok
out.
iyiymiş diyorsun.
Bit of a communication
Şeye
breakdown there, it
Gullit'e bok
seems.
atıyordu bir yıldan beri.
Gullit. A lot of space
Adam
here, a
şimdi
real
Gullit'ten
opportunity.
sürekli şey atıyor.
He's being
Frikik
chased
golü
in
atıyor.
by an unwelcome
Rovaşata atıyor.
guest.
Ondan sonra paylaşıyor. Ha böyle Gullit, şöyle Gullit. Abi bir
Well
seneden
seen,
beri sen
saw that coming.
yayınlar
He
var.
read that really well
Adama
and stopped.
demediğini bırakmıyordun ya. Al dedik, yalvardık sana, aldı. Şimdi de öve öve bitiremiyor.
Reclaimed it. And it's Owen.
Aykut abi şey
Laid out to the left flank.
Ha?
Oh, that's well spotted. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter attack.
He's played him through. Now who's going to be first to this? Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the manager must be
Bak
thinking
ama
to
attı
himself
pasa
whether
bak
he's got
ya.
a game changer
Attı
on
pasa
that
bak
bench.
ya.
He's going for goal.
Ay
Oo.
Allah belanı vermesin ya.
Vallahi
Well, there's
giriyor
plenty
daha.
to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually Neymar.
Nah.
And the lead stays intact, just.
Neymar knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
Nedved. Oh, super find. Mateus!
Ulan Mateus. Çak sana gözüne be.
Yeah, he knew only
Çak
too
sana
well
gözüne
that
be.
concede
Dövüyoruz
then would be
kaleyi be.
tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Besiktas get their fourth corner. And the shot!
Oğlum Allah'ını kurban senin be. Niye vurmuyorsun?
And somehow he's
Buna
missed it.
çaktım
He
araba
got too
seni.
ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Çok güzeldi be.
Owen. Davids. Aimed beyond the defence.
Abi nasıl baksana ya. Çok saçma ya.
Nasıl benim adam? Iniesta.
Some sympathy.
Iniesta.
Not seen that
Adam
until
niye öyle
too
oldu
late.
ya?
Hayır, şov yapıyor adam.
Baksana
Seyret.
burada,
Bak.
top önümden
Bak.
geçiyor la.
Hayır, arkasından bacağını bir daha izledirse bakalım. Bacağını arkasından attırıyor ya. Görüyor musun Iniesta'yı kanka? Kunka. Çok pis çekiyor Kunka. Değiştireyim adam. Mahvederim Mehmet. Evet. Bay Mehmet, Bay Mehmet. Andreas Iniesta. Adama ben bir de bir sürü şey basmadım daha. Ayakkabısı yok, ikinci yıldızının şeyi yok, anasının. Ona şeye basacağım, teknik basmak lazım. Uzun mesafe, plase. Bir bakalım. İkisi de güzel attı ama adam.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Besiktas take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Baksana
Well, that's
bırakıyor
pretty
lan
much
önüne.
sealed it now.
Abi şey ya,
Surely, Peter,
yeni
we're
soktum
not
onu da
gonna see
ondan
any
yetişemiyorlar.
complacency after that.
Şeye,
Abi niye yetişemiyor?
Galatasaray have it back.
bırakmıyor, yetişemiyor. Bak, bak, bak.
Makalele promptly onto that,
alacaktı da.
and that is that.
Ucuz kurtardım.
It's a decent chance to counter attack.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, easy pickings there. Neymar has a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Evet, gerçi ilk maç hep böyle oluyor, sonra atıyorsun sen
Played
ya.
in deep. Brilliantly cut out. Not the most accurate pass.
Irvin'i görüyor musun? Benim Irvin'i.
Ribery.
Onu kodum ha?
Oh, this looks sharp.
Anam.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Yamal.
Hoca Allah
Mateus.
senin belanı versin. Faul ayağına vurdu.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Cannavaro. Makalele. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. Taken back almost at once. Priol cuts it out. And that's it.
Tamam Mehmet, yatacağım gidip de.
Besiktas have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.
Yapalım istiyorsan. Ha, fazla atma yani.
Ya bırak hakem sana verdi lan orada kart bile vermedi. Faulü verdi, kart bile vermedi. Gole gidiyordum kart.
Mehmet.
Sen böyle yapmazdın normalde ha. Bu da sana Aykut abiden bulaştı anasını.
Hangisi?
O adama kayma olayı.
Ha yok, ben maksız yapıyorum ben onu.
Sen
Hayatta
normalde-
yapmam, işim olmaz.
Ha,
Biliyorsun beni.
Geçen maçta da yaptım, bu maçta da yaptım.
Ya onu bilerek yaptım.
Yapıyorsun işte.
Ha.
Vereyim mi var anasını satayım?
Ya ben maksat gırgır olsun diye.
Ha, göreceğiz. Ya sen-
Öyle ne adamsın. Uf. Fare var Mehmet benim tavanda ya. Amına kodum. Hem de öyle böyle değil. Şey gibi. Ne bileyim. 3 fare büyüklüğünde. Lağım faresi. Tam da bu şeyde bu da ha. Benim evimin şeyinde değil de yeni yaptırdığım mutfağın çatısı şeyinde. Onu bir nasıl halledeceğiz bilmiyorum ya. Kedi deliriyor benim. Görsen kediyi
Şey yap.
şey yapmam. Yo ne yapacağım? Çatıya götürüp kiremitleri açıp da içine mi salacağım? Şey olsa şu şeyi almam lazım. Bu ultra şey var. Ultraviyole şeyi ses mi ne diyorlar lan? Hmm, radyoaktif ses radyo bir şey diyorlar ya. Prize takıyorum. He, prize takıyorum 3-4 tane. Ayrı ayrı yerlere çalışıyor böyle hız hız hız hız. Bizim duyamayacağımız ses gönderiyor. Amazon'da var da
Bende var o.
alacağım. Sen ne için kullanıyorsun ki? Hadi ayar mı yapayım?
Kedi medi gelmesin diye.
He hem kedi için hem her şey için. Kediyi bilmiyorum. Eğer benim kediyi rahatsız edersen bilmiyorum da fare yazıyor orada.
Fare
Ama
de var. Kedi var. Şey var.
kediyi
Kedi
görse
var.
var ya.
Ben aldım.
Ke,
Temu'dan aldım.
işte benim kedi bir görse amına koyacak farenin de tavanda.
Bas hadi.
Ben bastım sen basmadın.
Tavanda da iniyor mu çıkmıyor mu anasını satayım.
İni işte dışarı çık ben fare kapanı vurdum bir tane yakaladım çok büyük. Hani bir ara gruba paylaştım ya.
Yuvası mı var acaba?
Bilmiyorum artık. Şu tavanda bak şöyle dur. Şu tavanda mutfağın üstünde.
Bu işi
Resim
yapan
attım.
şeyler yok mu? Çağır onları.
Var canım ya ona para mı vereyim Mehmet? Şeyden nefret ediyormuş. Ne ya o nane yağından. Şimdi nane yağı alıp böyle pamuklara top pamuklara şey yapacağım.
Bas.
Islatıp kiremitleri açıp içine atacağım şeylerin. Şey almam bak o aletten almam lazım. 25 pound amına 4 tane. Çok para Mehmet. Hazır mısın Mehmet? Şekerim Mehmet. Oo çok hızlıyım diyorsun bakıyorum da. Mehmet Bey. Bakıyorum da şeyi de almışım
Hadi
lan.
bas ula bas.
La bastım dur bir işim şey yaptım ya ayar yaptım. Allah Allah bu acelen ne ya? Bu yenmek için beni bu kadar sabırsızlık yani bilemedim. Daha Eşref Rüya'yı seyredeceğim hadi. Çok atma. 2 tane atsan yeter. Bak adamın biri orada olsaydı senin gittiydim ben.
And there is little to suggest that this version of this grand fixture will be any different. The atmosphere barely needs description. It is boisterous and laden with a healthy serving of machismo and bravado. This is certainly one part of the football scene that knows how to do derbies. It does so in the most spectacular of ways.
Ok gibi değil. Ben ona tamam ben ona adam atadım. Adam atadım ben ona Mehmet. Arabı ben götüne salma dedim. Elini bacağını kolunu kitle dedim. Ondan oynayamıyor senin Neymar. Bak benim araba. Arap nerede? Arap nerede? Geliyor Arap. Bekle.
Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, easy pickings there.
Amına koydum bunu.
And it's Nedved. Has a look and plays it forward.
Çok pis üçgen atarım Mehmet. O yapmıyor, ben yapıyorum.
Araujo kept aware and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
Nedved, Mateus. Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Shapes to shoot.
Çok atma dedim, dövme dedim beni dedim. Ne yapıyorsun, ayar mı yapıyorsun? Hem bana diyorsun. Şöyle böyle diye. Hem kendin ayar yapıyorsun. Öyle iş mi olur? Şeker çocuk Mehmet. Ne yapacaksın söyle de. Ona göre ben de hazırlanayım.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Now this
Aman
could be a
kodum.
chance.
Offside'ına çakayım senin ya. Nerede offside? Nerede? Hani nerede? Allah Allah. Offside yok amına koyayım orada ya.
Adama çarpıyor.
Now it's Nedved. First quarter of an hour gone. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well spotted. And that
Lan.
could set him on his way. Too much on it. And that's the keeper's. Now that's well seen too. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Hey, vur dedim. Niye vurmadın?
Now it's Neymar. Owen. Nice interception, well timed. Davids. He could be in here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Abi ya.
Siktir be.
was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Paslarım çok kötüydü ya.
Rijkaard cuts it out. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right.
Oğlum.
Besiktas couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Topa
Mateus,
gidemiyorum lan bunlar.
and it's Nedved.
Niye acaba?
Now it's Iniesta. Davids.
Ne yapıyorsun David? Allah'ım David.
And he welcomes it in. He has found the way through.
What a letdown
Oh,
when
Super.
you've got
ya.
such presence.
Super,
and movement.
super.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well
Baksana
played,
görmüyor musun?
well
Toptan
stopped.
kaçıyor ya.
Now it's Messi. Almost half an hour in now. Well, he's certainly caught him there.
Lan hiçbir şey yapmadım lan. Topu aldım. Amına koduğum çocuğu. Topu aldım abi.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Messi is behind this one. Messi!
Değmese gidiyor gole.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through.
Kaçırırsan kimse yakalayamaz onu Mehmet.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then.
Bak
That
ya,
won't be the
attığı
last
yere
of
bak
it.
ya.
Salah!
Şaka gibi ya.
Gördün mü adaş? Adaş gördün mü bomba şutu? Hep
Abi
sen mi
böyle
atacaksın?
pas öyle verilir mi
And they
ya?
are
Bomba
cruising.
şutu hep sen mi atacaksın?
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this
Şuraya
every
bak
week.
ya.
The technical ability was
Hey yavrum,
superb,
hey
and
yavrum,
you can
hey,
see
hey,
him
hey,
in
hey.
every bit of this.
Çok pis çakarım.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say
Abi
that
yok,
the
baksana
contrast of
nereye atıyor
moods
ya?
are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar. Terrific header.
Nasıl kaçırıyor? Offside değil mi o?
Just one in it now.
Offside
The
gibi
game
duruyor
takes
ya.
on a whole new complexion.
Bak. Ha.
Great header, made it look easy.
He
Ulan be.
did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Yemesek olurdu ama. Yedik gari.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd.
Great chance! It's a goal!
İlginç ya. Oyun attırıyor sana ya. Bedavadan gol attırıyor ya.
Oh, listen, the writing
Bir
was
de
on the
yok
wall.
öyle yapamıyorum,
Like
böyle
this
yap.
was
Ha,
gonna
demek ki yapıyormuşsun. Bahane
Sen
uydurup durma o
atıyorsun
zaman.
And that
bedavadan
really
golü.
is
Bedavadan
Kim?
gol sen
so
atıyorsun.
Ne alaka
impressive.
ya?
Well, from the moment he
Hakkımla
got
atıyorum ben.
involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Geçemiyorsun, sonra bedavadan gol attım diyorsun ya.
Vallahi
This has
bedavadan
become
atıyorsun.
one superb game of
İlk önce
football.
defansımı
Well,
geç bir
they're
kere.
very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no
Ne
doubt
geçiyorsun
will be
ya?
looking
Rastgele
to cause even more
önüne
damage
düşen
here.
topu vuruyorsun işte.
Neymar. It's a goal kick. And it's Nedved. Lobbed in behind. Nicely worked. And that is expertly dealt with. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now the finish! Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Good read, needed to be. And he welcomes it in.
Ya siktir git
Now it's
ya.
Mohamed Salah. Opts to Nedved! And he has kept it
Boşluktan
out
ataydın da çok
Well, someone's doing
kaleci
his job
çabuk
properly,
kapattı
Peter,
ya.
that's for sure.
Defansta topu üçgenle şeye atıyor.
Merak etme Mehmet sen.
Mateus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's managed to get rid. And there is the half-time whistle. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. But it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Costa Curta. He's looking to set free. Yamal! They scored!
Yamal bomba mı atıyormuş lan?
A great surprise to see him doing something thrilling,
Çok
and it
güzel
should
oldu.
send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That is glorious. As
Ne
if he
kodum
picked
çocuğu
it up
seni.
and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise
Onun
to
bombası
see
mı
him
vardı
like to
Mehmet?
shoot from there,
Yok onun
considering
bombası.
how much movement
Yok.
can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Galatasaray take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
That is good alertness. Mohamed Salah. Cafu. Short changes him with that pass.
Abi topa dokun.
Nedved. It's
Valla topa
Nedved!
dokun.
Öğren de gel Mehmet.
Oyun gibi sikeyim. Vallahi oyun bedava gol atmaktan.
Ne bedavası abi? Ne bedavası ya?
Ya şuraya bak şu Blink'e bak.
Nasıl bedava gol atıyorum ben ya?
Top önünde koşuyor bak. Ben senin burada çekeceğini biliyorum. Adamı çekiyor.
Tamam çekeceğini biliyorum. Bedava deme bari ya. Utan biraz ya.
Lan Blink'i görmedin mi top önünde koştu?
Ne yapayım, benim suçum mu? Bedava diyorsun. Bana ne aman, adamın senin defans yapamıyorsa. Beni bari şey yapma ya. Bot muyum ben yoksa?
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can.
Bak ya, atacağım pası sikeyim.
That's a good ball played into space.
Bak görüyor musun sana? İşte bedava buna denir bak.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And he's intervened well there. Cannavaro. Well, no joy this time.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davids.
Ya atma, düzgün at şunu be.
Mohamed Salah fiddles it through,
Abi
and he's
yok
picked
ya.
out the run.
Vallahi
It's
yok ya.
one.
Amına kodum, niye
The keeper was
atamadın?
likely to need his best
Ulan
there,
terse
and he
çektim
found
bir
it.
de be. Bir de terse çektim be.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Quality ball.
Gitti bedava
It's
gol.
Neymar. Nedved. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Abi nasıl geçiyor ya?
Abi
Whips it forward.
bu işler teknik işler Mehmetçim.
So
Öğren
it's
de
been
gel.
slung wide. Puyol has given away a free kick.
Parmak attım götüne.
Sik yatır yatır.
Ben botum Mehmet. Sen gerçek futbolcuyla oynamıyorsun şu anda. Botla oynuyorsun.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
But they've got it again.
Well, he certainly
Ne
wasn't
yapıyorsun?
allowed
Dışarı
to take
atma.
any
Ben bu kadar
risks.
korkak olma.
Lan yok şey yaptım. Vurma hareketini yaptım da olmadı.
Mateus. And that
Hadi be, nasıl
interception
geçmez
was
be?
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Abi niye yanmıyor lan bu?
Nedved.
Ulan geçsene.
Owen is herring after that one. And here's Mohamed Salah. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Bunu kudumu.
And reclaimed it in a trace.
Allah'ım niye vurmadın?
But it's got the job done.
Niye
You
vurmadın?
know, it was an intervention that
Vur
had
dedim
to
ben
be
sana
made.
amına kodumu.
Serious trouble lay in store.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Cannavaro.
Allah'ım ya al sana, al sana. Al sana cezanı versin, al sana.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the
Bakma ya
commitment.
bak.
This
Adam
game
koşmuyor
could
ya.
yet yield a winner.
Mehmet la.
Hocam.
That's
Yatmış
positional
dersi
goal.
bulsana ya
The
bana.
utilisation of space.
Yüzde alsana. Yok mu orada
Mohamed
zengin
Salah.
hani
No
böyle
foul, says the referee.
bir haftalık yat yatmış dersi.
Well, he is slightly undercooked.
Yüzde alırsın.
Beşiktaş
Ya ne
clearly
bileyim
didn't
yok mu
help
orada
themselves
tur
by
ajantası,
telegraphing
cart
that
senin
one. It was
tanıdık
always going to be
müşterilerden
intercepted.
para mara şey yaptın.
Marmaris'te mi?
He Selimiye, Bozburun, Söğüt o civarlarda
Bak
Yat.
vurmuyor lan mırmır.
bulduğun müşteriden yüzde alacaksın.
Well played.
Sen kendin de mesela
Snuffed out the danger.
tatil yapabilirsin bir hafta. Hanım çocuklara yatta kalırsın. Müşteri bulduğun için.
Abi yok bu atmıyor şerefsiz ya.
Ya golü atarken hiç öyle demiyorsun.
Atamıyorum ya. Lan
Golü
iki
atarken
saat
hiç öyle
yapmaya
demiyorsun ama.
çalışıyorum
Looking
ya.
for the runner here.
Bırak bu bana atamıyorum demiyorsun da adamlara suç buluyorsun.
Cross deflected over the goal line.
Sen benim dediklerimi duydun mu?
Anladım.
It's their second corner of the game.
Mesela kaç kişilik bilmiyorum. 10 kişilik mi? 6 kişilik mi? 8 kişilik mi? Bulacaksın.
You wonder
Bir hafta
if that's it now,
yemesi
but there
içmesi
may be
dahil
one more
içinde
opportunity,
geminin
Peter,
yatın.
for a late steal here.
Bunu kudumunu vurmadı. Allah.
Vieira.
Çünkü senin bağlantın çoktur ya.
Davids gets a foot in here. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well timed.
Lütfen
Excellent
ama geç
interception.
ama. Geç ama. Mehmet abinizi üzün biraz.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's lost his man here.
Bak amına kodum. Tam gördün mü? Oğun olsa bittin.
Well read, nice interception.
Ah bak. Gol attıracak bana. Bak.
Neymar.
Yer mi onu bu?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter attack.
Geçmiş olsun Mehmet Bey.
Uzatma
Ha uzatma varmış pardon. İyi oldu. Çok güzel oldu. En azından seni Aa dur adam
Short
değiştireceğiz.
respite for the players as they
Benimkiler
prepare themselves
mahvoldu.
for another 30 minutes.
Çünkü zaten bok gibi adamlar da aldıydım. Evet, hazır mısın gençlik? Ah Mehmet.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 19.
Into extra time we go.
Number 21.
Makalele promptly onto that, and that is that.
Mohamed Salah.
Batistuta chasing after it.
Guardiola. Number 11. Ronald Araujo. Number 13.
Well played right into
Abi o bunu affetmez Mehmet. Özür diliyorum. O bunu affetmez. Ben bir botum Mehmet.
Besiktas clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds.
Ama
Benim adamım
Pof.
yüzünden topun gidişi.
o buna kesinlikle topu kaptırma.
terrific move by the boss.
Ne bak abi.
Just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Besiktas get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ulan be. Ulan be.
Have won it.
Vur şöyle be. Mehmet abini tokatla şöyle be.
Tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
And the header!
Batistuta.
That's a real chance missed.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Lan aldım lan.
Now it's Messi.
Abi ona değil ya. Yok ya. Gerçekten yok ya.
Well, a
Ön
glitch with the
tarafa atıyoruz
rangefinder
ya.
there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down
Baksana
to
abi adam
a
gibi.
simple miscalculation. No
Great hit!
Kim o atan golü Mehmet? Seyret bakalım.
Memur Allah'ını seversen.
Bir seyret bakalım.
Really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I
Şurada
was
bak benim
willing
adam
him
duruyor, bak,
to
görüyor
supply the
musun?
finish.
Ama işte dönüyor adam etrafında.
Lan adam durdu adam. Hadi döndü diyelim çalım yedi.
Tam da niye duruyor? Niye duruyor?
Onu
That has
soruyoruz işte.
changed
İşte.
the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Neymar abisinden mi korktuğu için acaba?
Interesting ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Turam.
Bastoni.
Liliamo Turamo.
Can he get it through?
Liliamo Turamo. Liliamo Turamo.
Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Pass is just off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted.
Biliyorsun ki o buna denk getirme. Çok pis bu.
Oyun sana şey yapıyor valla.
O bunu niye bana şey yapsın arkadaş? Attın 3 gol. 3 3'tü. Ne yapayım ya? Benim suçum ne? Bak ne güzel alıyorum.
Is three.
Hiç kestin mesela.
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes
Bitmedi daha, acele etme, sakin ol.
of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question,
Hadi
is
bakalım
there
şekerim.
still room for
Bas.
one last bit of drama?
Değiştir adamlarını. Ben acele etmem senin gibi. Evet. Şeker çocuk nerede o?
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling.
Görüyor musun
What
benim
the
goleti?
last 15 minutes
Aslan be.
have left. And the ball's
Aslan be. Aslan be. Nasıl ama şov yapıyorum değil mi Mehmet?
no catching them now.
Ya yapıyorum tabii kardeş. Kabul et yani bunu. Adam ayağına soktu gördün. Ama sen biliyorum daşak geçerek yapıyorsun diyorsun.
And that's wide.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of
Zanayder
this
şut
round,
çekti.
they have
Zanayder.
to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
He's in
Yavrum
plenty of
benim be.
space here. Now it's Hullet.
Yavrum benim be. Ulan be.
Pretty, but it gets
Ulan
the job
be.
done.
Ulan be. Batistuta çok pis vuracaktım Mehmet sana da.
Cuts out the supply. Owen. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Batistuta. Batistuta.
Could be danger
Batistuta.
here.
Yok yok.
Batistuta.
baksana, bu herif ya.
Batistuta. Uf. Adaş gördün mü lan?
Roberto Baggio.
O adaş gördün mü lan şunu lan? Aynen. Ama o şutu çekseydi şu Owen var ya Mehmet. Bak bak bak bak. Bak.
Aa bunu görmedim
Look,
daha yeni
all
görmedim.
Ulan be.
now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Güzel vurulmuş ha.
Neler yapıyormuşum Mehmet be.
Besiktas are having a
İşte.
ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, this looks sharp. This is. Can he finish?
Nasıl Mehmet? Yapıyorum değil mi lan bu sporu?
And he
Kapatma
is
dur.
just
Bitiyor
ripping it
zaten.
up.
Kapatma.
Yeah, it has become easier for one, but the other is still doing
Abi ya kapatmaya gerek yok.
Benim adam topa dokunmuyor.
And with that, the hat trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense.
It's Neymar! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a lovely goal.
Of. Evet.
Bu saçmalık yani. Başka hiçbir şey değil.
Nasıl saçma? Hadi izleyelim.
Vallahi saçma.
Nesi saçma? Söyle bana. Bak dönüyor. Tamam bekle.
Ha.
Üçgene basıyorum.
I think we've reached
Bak.
a point
Oradan
when
iki kişi.
Adam geçiriyor senin salak herif. 8 numara. Bak Rekards
Burada
bak.
iki kişi
Bak.
var. Burada
Bak
Rijkaard
bak.
var. Şu var. İki kişinin arkasından senin adam geliyor.
Tamam işte abi kaçırıyor adamın.
Neyi kaçırıyor abi adam? Öyle şey mi olur ya?
Seçip o zaman önüne götüreceksin sen.
Peter, they've
Altı
gone
pasın
and
içinde
stepped it
adam
up.
mı kaçırıyor?
Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Baksana.
Bak gene Rekard Mehmet. Gene Rekard.
It's wide.
Çıkaracaksın abi. Gene Rekard kaçırdı. O demek ki stoper değil o şerefsiz. Sen onu DOS'a koyacaksın.
Stoper abi ya.
Ya bırak ondan stoper olma. O DOS çok iyi oynar.
Vieira calmly
Sen o zaman
anticipates. And it's Neymar. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Bak.
that is asking
Bak
for
benim
trouble.
Vieira
Now, who's gonna
stoper
be
değil.
first to this? He's shifting through the gears here. Batistuta looking for the run. Neymar
Penaltı yaptın mı sen?
has a goal.
Ah Mehmet'im ah. Resmen uçtum bu sefer Mehmet. Hiç benden bu kadar gol yemediydin.
They are so much better. Added time is up. And
11-3.
there goes the
Teşekkür
whistle.
ederim arkadaş. Görüşürüz.
Besiktas have won it
Şu
by sheer
Eşref'i
force of
izleyelim. Ben de
character.
kulaklık çıkarayım. Yazan mazan olursa cevap veremeyeceğiz. Hem Eşref'i izlerim.
Klasman mı yapacağım?
Hem Eşref'i izlerim hem klasman yaparım. Baktım olmuyor. Yeniliyoruz. Kapatıverim Eşref'i izlerim televizyondan.
Kaçtasın sen şimdi?
2'deyim ben.
Aa,
Çok oldu çıkalı ben. 2'de amına kodum milletin.
ne kaldı?
1'e 1618 puan.
Daha varmış.
1800 olunca çıkacağız.
Daha varmış.
Var daha da. Ben uğraşmıyorum ya ondan. Uğraşsam çoktan çıkarım ben. Artık değişti. Sen bile çıkabilirsin. Biliyorsun değil mi? Şeyi değişti.
Ya yok abi baksana ya. 5 kişinin arasından ara pas geçiyor hala.
Ya abi geçecek de o benim özelliğim biliyorsun. Merdo.
Bir sigara yakayım.
Ne lütfen. Kulaklığı kapat da öyle yak.
Senin niye?
Ya benim biliyorsun. Sigara yakayım diyorsun ya. Gitmeyeceksen Ne yapayım? Kulaklığımı çıkarayım diye.
Bir sigara yakayım gideriz ya.
Ha, tamam. Ya benim özelliğim abi o. Sen ben bilmiyorum üçgenin kralı olduğumu.
Kanki
Lütfen.
tamam senin özelliğin zaten diyorum da.
Benim gibi
Yeşil bir
kimse
sigara
geçiremez.
içen yerde bile geçiyor yani.
İşte abi o
Saçmalık ya.
üçgenden dolayı işte o.
Abi o
Yapın
kadar
diyorum
da
size.
olmaması lazım yani.
Ya olmaması
Buggy yani
lazım.
bu.
Bilemem. Ona bakarsan şey oynadım ben.
Şey
FIFA.
de mesela oyunun bug'ı.
Peder
İlk
peder
yarının
diyorum
son
ya.
dakikasıyla ikinci yarının son dakikası yani uzatmalarda
Ha
biten
o
dakikalarda
evet.
orada da mesela
Aynen. O
yapıyorduk
tam
aynı hatayı. Bir
şerefsizlik.
tane sana ben gol attım mesela öyle.
Tamam
Kafayla
Aykut
vurdum
emmi
abi.
de çok şey yapıyor ondan. 45 artı bug'ı, 90 artı bug'ı.
Heh onu söylüyorum mesela. O
Ha,
da
o ayrı,
saçmalık
o
yani.
saçmalık zaten. Onu amına koydum KONAMi'si yapıyor da. Bu polis ya. Polis nasıl Mehmet?
Ne konuşuyor?
Sen polis var ya ben onu şeyde izledim. Şeyi
YouTube'dan
var
mı
bir.
izliyorsun sen şu anda?
Evet açtım da durdurdum.
O senin
Sen
YouTube'dan
gidene kadar.
düşüyordur, bize düşmüyordur.
Niye düşmüyor? Sen nereden izliyorsun?
Ben IPTV'den izliyorum.
Ha, hemen düşüyor mu oraya?
IPTV'ye normalde yarın düşmüş oluyor.
Ha sen hemen izleyemiyorsun. Bana
Benim
hemen
izleyebildiğim
düşüyorlar.
kadarıyla evet sende bir kere
Çünkü
daha
Avrupa.
videoda öyle bakmıştık aynen.
Çünkü mesela bir dizi vardı. Yıldırım dedi ben izlemedim sonra izleyeceğim. YouTube'a düştü dedim ben. At bakayım dedi. Attım açamadı.
Açın bana da aynısını yaptın sen.
Açamıyor çünkü Avrupa'ya bilmiyorum erken düşüyor size anlayamadım niye öyle. Ha ülkede onun şeyi vardır anlaşması vardır. Belli bir saat sonra düşmek mecburiyeti ya.
Aynen.
Ama burada dizi biter bitmez anında düşüyor. Hiç
Anında.
şey yok anında düşüyor evet. Ben hemen izleyebiliyorum işte. Ben onun için hiç canlı
Kurban
mandayla
kesiyor
uğraşamam.
musun Mıngır?
Ha? Kurban keseceğiz 2 tane. Ama ben burada kesmiyoruz şeye gönderiyor benim hanım. Afrika'ya gönderiyor.
Hmm.
Orada kesiyorlar adına şey yapıyorlar. Ne diyorlar ona? Şey veriyorsun
Bağış.
ne? Ha ne diyorlar
Bağış
ona?
bağış.
Hayır bağışta bir şey veriyorsun. Hayır kesmesi için şey veriyorsun. Ne diyorlar ona? İşte anladın işte ismini söylüyor falan. Bir kere
Zekat.
yapmıştım ben. Ha, orada yaptılar. Kameraya da alıyorlar.
İyi.
Vekalet.
Ne yapıyorsun? Ne
Şimdi
kesiyorsun? Küçük baş mı?
yo ha orada ne varsa ya koyun, teke neyse. Bilmem
Well, there's
onu
no
orada
doubt this is a
ayarlıyor.
game
Şey
which holds
kayın
a special place
ne o
in the
benim
minds of
hanımın
the footballing folk in
şeyi
this part of the
ne diyorlar
world.
ona? Nesi oluyor o zaman?
Expectations rising.
Hanımının kocası.
Evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a
Kayınço mu oluyor?
special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for
Ona
the players
veriyorlar
to
orada
walk out to.
o ayarlıyor.
And nobody in
Aha.
this atmosphere can hide from the
İzle de bir
truth
şeyler
about
öğren
how
kardeş.
much this game matters. The scene
İnşallah yenilmeyiz
overflows
adama.
with colour and passion.
Lilian Thuram.
Tavandan ses mi
Things
geliyor?
have got underway here pretty
Ha?
promptly.
Ses mi geliyor?
Nereden?
Oh, good looking
Benim
ball.
tavandan mı? He, çok pis hem de.
Perfectly
Tıkır tıkır
measured
tıkır
that.
tıkır tıkır tıkır sanki amına koyayım. Fareyi görsen 3
And
kilo.
that has fair fizzed. The
Senin
keeper
ses
felt
çok
he had
kötü
that
geliyor.
problem.
Ses
Some of the
kötü
crowd
dediğim
were
arkadan
less
geliyor duyamıyorum ya.
convinced. It was really well drilled.
O araya girilmiyor mu?
Giriliyor şeyden. Geçen gün sinir krizi geçirdim. 1 ay 2 ay çektim. Sonra dedim amına koyayım çıktım şeye
Oh, it's a
tavanın
sweet
üstüne.
ball that.
Kiremitleri
Oh, he's
kaldırdım.
never gonna make it.
Bayağı uğraştım ama
Gently
götümden
up.
terler aktı. Sonra şey var.
Salamıyor musun?
He's under
Kediyi
lots of
salarsın
pressure
da
there.
kim uğraşacak onunla?
Well, the one who's been sold a little
Açtım
bit
şey var ya
short there.
koruma yağmurluk
That
gibi
was
siyah
just
bir
poor
şey çekiyorlar
decision making
kiremitin
and
altına.
a weak
Ona
execution.
bıçakla kestim. Altında da şey var.
Just too much on that.
Saman gibi olan o şey var ya yalıtım
Roberto
malzemesi sarı
Carlos puts his foot on
tüy
the
gibi.
gas.
O var. Onun
Referee
oradan görünüyor
not want to
ama
lose out here,
şey
but against
görünmüyor.
this
Karanlık.
opponent,
Oraya şey atacaksın işte. Ha?
Şey yap gitsin ya. Sal kediyi oraya. 2-3 tane de sokaktan topla.
Nerede abi? Yok ki burada. Sokak kedisi yok ki burada.
Tam sal kediyi oraya.
and the goalkeeper's got a
Ya
good palm to
çok
that.
benim kızla mı uğraşacağım ya? Bir sürü laf söyleyecek,
Well,
ağlayacak bir
there's a
şeyler.
big
Bırak
game
diyecek.
player if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally
Dışarı bile
admired.
salmıyorlar la
So
kediyi
what do we
benim.
expect from him today?
Evin içinde hap bir zamana koyayım.
Ev kedisi
That
dışarı
Peter,
pire
is
pire
wonderful
olmasın falan
reading
diye.
of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Lütfen versene ya pası ya.
Hadi görüşürüz.
Ver.
Iniesta.
Görüşürüz.
Well, both
Ben
starting the
kulaklık
game at a
kapatacağım.
pretty
Seni
decent
bekliyorum.
tempo. He
Hadi.
steps in, and that's the end of that. Yaya Toure, and Yaya Toure!
Şu kulaklığı kapatıyorum. Yazan olursa.
Thuram. Drogba is onto this. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Nedved, Mateus. Mateus! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Mateus nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
This is what good chemistry is all about. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Toure cuts a frustrated figure right now. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Owen really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Drogba attempts a clearance. Celtic are looking to go forward now. David, Nedved. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Zanetti. Beckham. Guardiola. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, super ball. Big chance! Goal! Besiktas! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Besiktas have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's had a shot! Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. Yaya Toure. Now it's Nedved.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Eto'o, and he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Defending was strong and firm. Guardiola is charging up on the overlap. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Beckham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly. He's got the shot away! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And we hit half-time. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nedved. Guardiol. Now that's well seen too. Beckham could try cutting inside here. Goes for the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's straight offside. Nedved. Cannavaro cuts it out. Yaya Toure. And here's Eto'o. And it's Zanetti.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Another header, but again the same outcome.
Celtic might just feel they're onto something here despite not putting that away, you know.
Beckham to take it as usual. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Iniesta. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Nedved, and that is expertly dealt with. And it's lofted through here. Iniesta. Nicely weighted ball. Played through for the wide man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That has been cut short. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Besiktas have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. And that's gone loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's been picked out. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice interception, well timed. Played back in. Neymar. They've got a corner here. Celtic get their fourth corner. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. They're up to 5 corners now. Hits one! just off target.
Hunis did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Distributed tidily. Beckham.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Delivers the ball. Oh, that was vital.
Celtic showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Davids. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti. Eto'o. That'll be a throw. And it's Drogba. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And they're on him in a flash. Owen.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's got away. Tries a shot! That's another chance. Goal! Besiktas! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 19.
Besiktas can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Oh, they could be caught out here.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Drogba, Beckham, Zanetti.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And here's Beckham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge, he is through here. Rummenigge! They want to be quick to recover this. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Eto'o. And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. That's been cut out, well played. Ribéry gets through on his own. Bullets! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Rummenigge. Just the keeper to beat! There's the hit! Really well taken goal. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Besiktas are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cafu plays a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there.
That's good play from him.
Terrific header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel this.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Drogba. Well, nicely intercepted. And he was alert to it. And here's Ferran Torres.
This is what good chemistry is.
Climbs up big! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Mateus. That is good alertness. Now he's off and running. Rummenigge. Oh, great ball! Jordi Alba gets it clear. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Cafu. Cafu. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. And it's Cruyff. Kubo is wide and looking to get onto this. Goalkeeper's ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pull it on two now and looking for three. So what can they make of this? Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Schmeichel punts it upfield. Played into space out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the delivery. Big header! Mateus. Adams cuts out the pass. Cruyff. He's got a side of goal. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ribéry. Ribéry is on his own. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read. Nice interception. And they've switched it over to the other side. Looking for the runner. Bastoni makes the interception.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now, can they get it back? Mateus.
There will be 1 minute.
Looking
added
for the
time.
run. He's looking to set free a runner. There's the shot! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And the half-time whistle goes. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Besiktas are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15.
And the action is back underway.
Coming on the field is
Rummenigge.
number 22.
Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jordi Alba is wide and looking to get onto this. Gullit could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
But it's Thuram. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now that looks a decent ball. Always onto this. It is a corner.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Cruyff. He gets big! And somehow he kept it out. Corner number 3 coming up. Jordi Alba with the short one. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Totti. Oh, the shot could be on here. Oh, what a climb! It goes to show he is human after all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
The attendance for this match was 51,577.
Totti, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Besiktas have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Spread out to the left. Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, played right into his path. And that should be the keeper's. And he welcomes it in. Might be danger here. And the shot! No mistake! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Besiktas are having a ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Totti. And the shot's on here. Now it's Hullet. Great ball if he can get there. Now that's well seen too. Cruyff. Now it's Totti. Dink through. Oh, good ball. Hits one! Sticks it away! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Bastoni, not the most accurate pass. And that's his Rummenigge! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Besiktas have their third corner. Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Now it's Totti. Jordi Alba. Pinches it off him. Pull it. Rummenigge. Face to face with the... Now the finish! It's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Goal scorer for Besiktas after 80 minutes is number 6, Ribery.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already... Bruno Fernandes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Vitoria with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's a chance. And that certainly packed a punch. Engages and forces him off the ball. Chiesa. Bruno Fernandes. He rises! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Vitoria clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Besiktas finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rodri. Rudiger. Matheus Cunha. Chiesa looking to run onto it. Mateus. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Nedved. Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. And he's searching through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Chiesa. He's got a side of goal. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vitoria have their second corner now. Keeper has taken decisive action. Chiesa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Caught offside that time. That is ended up in no man's land. Besiktas have it back and can go again. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far, chips it through. Now that's well seen too.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good alertness. Chiesa. That is a brilliant interception. Nesta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he welcomes it in. Now it's Nedved. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe.
Vitoria clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And this is Nedved. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality, we're level. Not not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bruno Fernandes. Victoria looking to pass their way through. And here's Mbappe. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. No foul, says the referee. Davids. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Nedved. Davids. Davids. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. That's beautifully weighted. Decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Owen. Oh, easy pickings there.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Owen. Matías Cunha. He's got the shot away! Chiesa. And there is the half-time whistle. Besiktas head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're just settling back into this second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Matías Cunha. Matías Cunha. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Nedved unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Owen! And Owen! Superb goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now there's a shooting chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And no, that was never going to make it. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Nedved under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now that is commitment to the cause. And he's there to clear it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Victoria have the chance to go the other way.
The attendance for this match was 70,000.
Maciej Cunha. Really fierce, close speculative strike. Nesta gets across and deals with it. He's played him through. Chiesa.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chiesa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Vitoria are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 4, Dennis Irwin. Substitution.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Davids does really well there, strong defending. Can he spark a counter here? No, he's not getting past him there. Vitoria can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's the shot! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Pass somewhat off target. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. York! Oh, that was vital.
Vitoria showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
York. There's the hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
York fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Substitution for Besiktas.
So, third corner of the game.
Owen. Coming on to replace him is...
And now they can spring out of defence. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Besiktas have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just 5 minutes left.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Davids. Irwin. York.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get...
He's tried one! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Besiktas.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
Number 13, Nesta.
Turan.
On the field.
4 added minutes on the board.
Ribery. Number 2.
That has not gone well.
Beckenbauer.
Beckenbauer.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Can he get it through? That is a great pick out. Matches Cunha! Davids. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. We have already started here. That's a nicely measured pass. That is good alertness. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And that's gone loose. Puyol. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got the shot away! Goal! Poland!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Nesta cuts out the pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Donnarumma punts it upfield. Fires it in. Real chance! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Poland are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He has found a way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland.
Poland have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Bullet. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
There's the hit! They are rampant! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rivaldo. Nesta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. Oh, look at the space. Right, a shot! And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Poland are at the peak. Haaland! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No, no way through. He can run onto that. Kyle Walker.
2 added minutes
Pull
has
it.
been indicated.
Rivaldo. Great ball if he can get there. He's got tall. Oh, almost a sixth.
Poland just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And he was quick to react. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Besiktas can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got to be... And a shot! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Oh, easy pickings there. Back into the middle. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Might be danger here. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Hullet. Bardiol has it out wide and in space. Poland needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was...
And the shot! They've done it!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
They're still trying to make a game of this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Nedved. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! And he hits the net. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
It's become a case of men against boys. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Owen. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Jamal! Oh, denied at the last.
Poland were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rivaldo. Rijkaard. He's in plenty of space here. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Can he get onto this? Mbappe! That's a little off target. And that's really well manoeuvred. And no, that was never going to make it. Kyle Walker, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Nedved. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, there's a probing ball. Poland have it back and can go again. He rises! And he couldn't keep it down.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Number 90.
Poland can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Erling Haaland.
And he's been shifted off it.
Number 10, Messi. Number 88, Didier
That looks a cracking ball. Khan has that under control.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's played him through. Oh, just skips past his man. And they're back on the ball again. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kyle Walker. Messi. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. Drogba. Hullet. Oh, lovely feeding is. And Hullet! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save. So, what can they make of this? And he's intervened well there. Rivaldo. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, no joy this time.
There will be 3
Bullet.
minutes added time.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And the number on the board is 3. Chance here to counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Hullet. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is a brilliant interception. Now the finish! And that is the last effort of the game. Besiktas suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Araujo reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game. And when he's in that sort of a mood, he usually gets what he wants.
And that's an errant pass. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Owen. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Kimmich. Oh no, what has happened here? Khan getting this one clear. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Passes short and sharp. Oh, what a pass! Shot a goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Davids. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Besiktas are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kimmich. Thuram. He could be in here. He can run onto that. Can he put it away? Goal! Besiktas!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Haaland. Drive. Haaland! Davids. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar pinches it off him. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Kimmich. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Hullet. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice interception, well timed. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And Owen! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Besiktas with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mateus plays a sharp little... And a shot! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert it.
Nedved! Van der Ven can get it clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Ligt. Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. Van der Ven makes the interception. Pedri. Kimmich. And he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Vardiol. And no, that was never going to make it. No, it's Nedved. No, that's been intercepted. And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Besiktas ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Besiktas looking to pass their way through, showing great feet there. Oh, shooting chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Kimmich. And here's Nedved. Pedri. Haaland. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Works it forward. And he cuts out the supply. And they win it back again. Now it's Owen. Owen. Kimmich. Neymar. No way through. Besiktas are 2 up early in the second half. That has been cut short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
And Owen! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And now he has 2. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Koundé. And it's Van Dijk. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Here's Rodri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Owen. Great position here. Yamal. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Bellingham. Now it's Martinez. Here's Rodri. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pedri. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Besiktas still without a single shot on target. Van de Ven. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Besiktas are looking to break at pace. And it's Nedved. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Bellingham. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Owen, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Looking for the runner. Oh, what a pass! Oh, well played, well played. Pedri. That's gone for a throw-in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Foot in. Rodri. Bellingham. And it's Van Dijk. It's Pedri. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Out to the left it goes. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, good-looking ball. Pull it. Now it's Owen. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Bellingham. And that's a throw-in. And it's Nedved. Nice interception, well timed. Gakpo. Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Martinez. Pedri. Well, now... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action is back underway.
Besiktas really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent hit! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the flag has stayed down. Interesting ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Great hit! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back.
Now the finish! Bellingham. Rodri. Bellingham. So we've reached the hour mark. Yamal. And Koundé. Yamal. Oh, delightful ball. And they can counter here. And that could set him on his way. He's free, he has got space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
Van Dijk. And he goes cross-field. Robertson. Rodri. Madrid finding their passes. And Martinez! No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Thuram cuts it out. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well timed, excellent interception. Araujo does really well to win the ball there. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He's through here. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! And that could come back to haunt them.
Bullet couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Besiktas with the corner. They're first.
Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well read, nice interception. He won't be happy with that one. Allison punts it upfield. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Nedved. That's a sharp pass. Besiktas are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Full it. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Rodri, spread out to the left. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. They're urging him. And a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's this time, surely! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Owen.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the results.